Hello guys, welcome back to Let's Play, not Morrowind, I keep saying it, welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights, ShadowGuard. And when we last left off, we were getting attacked by men who want us dead. So let's see what occurs. Looks like we're dying. Go, good Agara. Thank goodness. Ah, Marcus has turned up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Marcus turned up. Thank goodness Marcus turned up. Marcus, what on earth is going on?
Hello to you.
Marcus turns his gaze towards you at your approach, his dark eyes burning with intensity, and his hand does not stray far from the blade at his side. It is good to see you, Samuel, son of Okaris. I pray that you have not suffered any great injury at the hands of these fiendish assassins. I am fine, thanks to you. Marcus removes a vial containing a healing salve and applying it gently to your wounds. I would say you narrowly avoided an end to your short life, my friend. How did you know I was in danger? Samuel, I fear a terrible plot may be underway. There has been strange talk in the city as of late, something about a conspiracy. I have heard rumors of someone in Garak. Someone in Garak has reason to see your father dead, but why? I do not know. It would be a great tragedy for the Empire to lose a man such as Okaris. And I intend to do what I can to stop it. That is ill news. Yeah, I think we need to find out who's trying to kill us. I'm going to look into this matter further and see if I may discern the culprit behind this attack. In the meantime, it would be wise for you to warn your father of the danger you are in. Why don't... Hold on, maybe I can join you in the search. That would likely prove dangerous. Your enemies may wish to strike again. Your presence would prove more reliability than an aid, noble as your intentions may be. I bid you farewell for now. Should I discover any information that would prove of importance to you or your father, I will contact you immediately. May Raka bless you and keep you safe, Samuel. Right. Now we definitely need to go see our father. Thank goodness Marcus turned up. That's why we didn't die. Excuse me. That's why we didn't die. Interesting. Yeah, we shouldn't really be taking advice from or taking messages from people, just strangers in the middle of the market, hooded, etc., and then going off to secluded spots in the market area. It's a disaster. Insert Imperial Servant Giles. Hello. Giles goes running towards you quickly. It is so good to see you alive, Sir Samuel. Your father has been sick since he heard of your attempt on your life. Yes, because we're both in grave danger. Then all the more reason for you to go to the magistrate at once. He wishes to see you immediately, Sir Samuel. Please go to the magistrate with all haste. Right. And Giles runs away. Okay then. So now I think we'll get an audience with our own father at long last. Only took an attempt on our life for him to be bothered. Hopefully. Yeah, that's something useful to say. Right. Hopefully be in the chamber. Is it locked? No, it's not. We can get in. Oh, a cutscene. Okay. Okaris, there's our father there. Your father does not notice your entrance, as he seems quite preoccupied in conversation with an elven man standing before him. So, Hakon, tell me, have you and your sorcerers determined the nature of this gem? You notice the man speaking with your father. He's the same fellow as you saw in the market district earlier today, during the strange appearance of that mysterious prophet. It appears to be some sort of artifact from the lost age of Garis, Magistrate Okaris. I have never seen such a wondrous piece of magical craftsmanship in all my days of service to ShadowGuard. The other man in the chamber, an aged man who carries himself with poise of one who has seen many years of battle, begins to speak. Okaris, you must tell us where you managed to find this marvel. A troubled expression appears on her father's face, quite uncharacteristic of the usual confident demeanour. It was brought to the city just last week by a group of men campaigning in the north against the rebel forces. The report states that my troops came upon a strange excavation site, flying in the colours of Crimson Prophet. Under orders to engage all enemy forces they encountered, my men naturally stopped to investigate. They found the site in disarray. However, it seems some treachery was at work among the miners of the site, and many bodies lay strewn about, apparently slain by their fellow workers. Those who yet lived were said to have gone quite mad, speaking little more than scattered gibberish. My men were able to easily secure the site, and set about determining the cause behind the strange occurrence. Within the heart of the excavation site, my men found a mine shaft leading far below the depths of the nearby hills into a decrepit old ruin. They claim it was filled with all manner of strange devices, unseen in this day and age. The gem was found among the scattered debris of the ruin, shining with an unnatural light. No one knew quite what to make of it, and I was contacted to determine what should be done with their find. Knowing that the Emperor Raka has always taken a keen interest in relics of ancient days, I ordered my men to return the gem here, and so it came to be in my possession. You notice your father's face grow more concerned. I have since come to regret bringing it here, however, for this gem seems to be having a rather strange effect on all whom come into contact with it. The man named Hakon nods his head knowingly. These artifacts are from the Golden Age, often have strange effects on those who encounter them, for their potent magic is unlike any seen in this age. Your father shakes his head. No, this is different. I have seen it for myself. The gem seems to put thoughts into the heads of those who are near its presence. Dark, terrible visions. Not long after returning the gem to the city, the patrol which found it was sent back out on duty. They complained of dark dreams haunting their sleep, and strange behavior among their fellow men. Within a matter of days we lost all contact with the patrol, and have seen no sign of them since. At the time, I put the incident down to coincidence, but I've begun to doubt that assumption. One of our sorcerers, Kiva, was asked to research the gem in an attempt to discern its power. He had scarcely begun his work on it when he was struck with a strange madness. I was forced to cast Kiva into our dungeons, for he did not seem himself anymore. After that, I ordered the gem locked away in the Imperial Treasury and contacted you to aid me in this matter. The aged man pats Okaris on his shoulder fondly. And a good decision that was, my old friend. Don't worry. We shall get to the bottom of this matter. Your father nods, but still seemingly uncomfortable. Imagine I imagine if anyone is equipped to handle this situation, it would be you and your men, Okaris. But I would ask that you be careful in your handling of this relic, for it seems to have a rather disturbing effect on all those who come into contact with it. Just be on your guard. Hakon seems to have grown bored with your father's warnings. Well, Okaris, if you would simply turn the gem over to me, I could take it back to Zantara and properly inspect it. Your father seems to consider the elven man's offer, but shakes his head slowly. No, Hakon. I would not feel comfortable sending this gem to Zantara, at least not until we know its true purpose. Hakon seems a bit angry at Okaris' refusal. I am the High Sorcerer of Raka, Okaris, and my own counsel. I will take on what we are equipped to handle. Your father's eyes hardened. And I am still the ruler of this city, Hakon. And you will do well to remember that. I say we keep the gem here until we know more about it. Hakon shakes his hands at the magistrate. You are being a fool, Okaris. Do you know that the Crimson Prophet has been sighted in Garak recently? I know, for I was there to witness it. Yes, I heard of the sighting, but rest assured, I have made arrangements which will keep the city well protected against any danger the Prophet may pose to us. You trust too much in defences of Garak, Okaris. Now, quit being so stubborn and allow me to take the gem. Raka will assuredly be interested in learning its true nature. His father turns a steely gaze to Hakon. I have made my decision on this matter, Hakon, and you may either respect it or you may leave. The choice is yours. The other man motions for his companions to ease their argument. Please, please. Let us not allow the situation to escalate any further. We are all friends here, remember. Hakon, why don't you allow Okaris and I a bit of privacy? And I would like to speak with the magistrate alone. Hakon looks back and forth between the other two men, seemingly quite unhappy with the turn of events. As you wish, Forecast. I believe I've seen enough here today as it is. Apparently, still in quite a flurry over your father's decision, Hakon turns without another word and exits the chamber. As Hakon storms angrily from the chamber, your father lets out a sigh. I have to say I am not too terribly sorry to see him go. I never much cared for that fellow. I can understand your sentiment, Okaris, for Hakon has never been the most subtle of personalities, but he is still a high sorcerer of Raka, and it is foolish to anger them too greatly. And you do not seem quite yourself either. I have to say, I am a bit concerned over your reluctance to hand over the gem to Hakon myself. The aged man turns his eyes worriedly upon your father. Is there something you aren't telling me, my old friend? Your father smiles weakly. You should have known better than to try. I should have known better to try and mislead you, Okaris. You know my mind only too well. If you want to know the truth, I have begun to consider ridding Garak of that foul gem's presence once and for all, and I have made arrangements which will allow me to do just that. That may be very unwise, Okaris, despite your personal feelings regarding this gem. If it is as corrupting as you claim, it may be quite dangerous if it will fall into the wrong hands. Your father's eyes grow angry with a surprising quickness. Do you think I have not thought of that, Okaris? Of course I have, but I feel it would be more dangerous to keep it. Please, Okaris. In all our long years we have been friends. Have you known me to make a decision rashly? You must trust me on this. It is for the best. The man known as Okaris nods reluctantly. Very well, my old friend. I can see that no words of mine can change your mind, so I shall leave it in your hands. Just be cautious, Okaris. Okaris pauses for a long moment, seemingly lost in thought, before resuming. Is everything else all right, Okaris? You seem pale, distraught, very uncharacteristic of you. Tell me, my friend, what troubles you so? Okaris sighs. His shoulders slump once more. It is my son, Okaris. I worry that I have somehow placed him in danger, and I don't know what to do about it. You trouble yourself too greatly over Samuel, Okaris. I am sure a fine young man such as he can take care of himself. I am not so sure. I received a report that Samuel was attacked by assassins right here in Garak. It seems someone plans to make a move on me, and Samuel may be in grave danger because of it. You have always had enemies, Okaris. As do all who carry the burden of the Empire's purpose in the northern reaches. You cannot blame yourself. But if you are truly concerned with your son's safety, you should send him to join us in Zantara. You know, I would be more willing to accept him into our ranks. Your father places his hand under his chin, pondering Okaris's words. Perhaps you are right. Perhaps the time has come for Samuel to leave the city and to find his own destiny. It's just that I am loath to let him go. He is all I have left of my wife, and the only thing remaining which we shared together, and the only family I still have among me. That worried look passes over your father's face once more. Okaris, if something happens to me, I want you to promise me you'll take Samuel with you. Keep him safe. Okaris nods, his eyes narrowing in concern. Of course, Okaris. You know that I would. But you worry too much. I'm sure you're going to be just fine, unless there still remains something you aren't telling me. Your father appears uncomfortable at Okaris's words, and his eyes roam uneasily around the chamber. He catches sight of you at the first time, and gives you a weak grin. Well now, look at this. My son has arrived, safe and out of harm's reach. A good sign. I wish we could speak more at the moment, Okaris, but I would like to have some time alone with Samuel. Perhaps we can speak further on this matter at a later time. But for now, I would like some time to myself. Okaris pauses, looking at Okaris for a long moment, as though searching for some sort of clue of the magistrate's elusive answers. Finally, he nods his head and bows. As you wish, Okaris. Speak with your son, and we shall save these matters for another day. Now, I go. I have other affairs which I must attend to here in the city, so I bid you farewell for the moment. Your father and the man known as Okaris clasp hands, nodding silently at one another in the fashion of old friends. Farewell, Okaris. May Raka keep you safe from harm and guide your path. Same to you, my old friend, the same to you. With that, Okaris departs from the chamber, leaving you alone with your father. Right, that is very interesting and revealing stuff, and I think that's enough for today. Quite a lot for today. But when we come back, we'll have a chat with our father at long last, and we'll see what we can find out. Well, thank you for watching, and stay safe. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.